Hello, magical butterflies. This is Xtina from Butterfly Intuition, Divine Guidance. I hope you are having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This reading is going to be a general collective reading. It is 2020, the year of the awakening. Please use your own discernment when watching this video and only take what speaks to your soul, and whatever doesn't speak to your soul, let the rest fly. If you are interested in purchasing a guidance reading or a guidance session, all of my services are listed below. They can be purchased in my Etsy shop. That link is below also. If you are interested in purchasing the decks I created and the Twin Flame music deck I co-created with my soul sister, you can purchase them in my Etsy shop if you are in the United States. If you are international, I have a special ordering link listed for you below. My Instagram, my Facebook, my blog website, my Patreon community, and my donation links are listed below. I felt called to do this reading because I really feel 2020 is the year of the awakening. This year has been a roller coaster of emotions, of obstacles, of challenges, of conflicts, and it is all helping us awaken to who we are, our true purpose, and what we came here to do. The 3 cards that you see in front of the camera are from the Messages from the Mermaids deck. 2020, the year of the awakening, is help bringing in awareness, to help bring in healing, and to bring in acceptance. Acceptance of the situation that troubles you, accepting it for what it is, accepting people for who they are, and most of all, accepting you for who you are. There is a blog post that I posted about 2020, the year of the awakening. If you're interested in reading it, the link is below. Feel free to subscribe to my blog if you feel guided to. My blog is free. Everything I post in my blog, anyone can read at any time. I don't charge for that. So let's get into what is 2020 teaching you. The first thing that I heard when I was creating the outline for this reading was thinking for yourself. So let's elaborate a little bit into thinking for yourself. For a lot of people, programming has helped people think. Not for themselves, but thinking the way other people want them to think. Think about the people who watch the news 24/7, how they're always in that fear-mongering energy. But those who don't watch the news have a different type of energy around them. Thinking for yourself means you make choices for you. You make choices for your highest and greatest good, and you are aware of the consequences of each choice that you make. You understand that you make your own choice to heal, and you make your own choice to accept a situation for what it truly is instead of what you want it to be in your mind. Being a free thinker means that you're not following the herd. You're not being a sheep, as a lot of people call people that follow a herd. You're not a follower. You become a leader because you're leading the charge in your own life by trusting your intuition, by trusting what you feel intuitively is best for you. You understand that at the end of the day, it is your life, it is your choice, and you are not afraid to make choices that may upset others around you, but you understand that you are making choices for you because your actions and your words only affect you, no one else. So I'm going to pull some cards from the True North Collective Tarot Project by the Divine Miss Ash, Channeling the Sirenness, just to see what else 2020 is teaching you. The Emperor. Courageously build your own kingdom. I always see the Emperor as the divine masculine, and no matter if you are a man or a woman, you have both masculine and feminine energy within you. You are courageously building your own kingdom, building your own life, building your own business, your own home, building a future for yourself, your loved ones, and if you have children. You are not afraid to go and experience the world. You are not afraid of what is being thrown in front of you that is telling you to be afraid. You are not backing down from challenges because you are courageously building your own kingdom based on how you feel and what you feel is right. The Fool. Your divinity in disguise. Move now. The Fool is a card of moving forward, starting something new. The light on that card shows me things have been illuminated to you this entire year to get you into the energy and into the place that you are right now. You are slowly releasing the fears that have kept you maybe at home, not moving forward, and you are releasing these fears so you can move forward and courageously build your own kingdom. The One of Cups. Cultivate love from within. 2020 is teaching you the importance of self-love. Putting yourself first. Putting yourself ahead of everyone else in your life. Understanding that you fill your own cup of love. Understanding that you have the choice to feel this love, this unconditional love of self, so your heart chakra can burst open and you can finally call in that unconditional love that you seek from a partner, whether it's someone you're separated from or a new person you want to call in. The Five of Swords. Don't stop. This battle is yours to win. So I always see the Five of Swords as conflict and challenges. So 2020 is teaching you to face conflict and challenges and not run away from them, and don't be afraid to fight them. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to speak your truth, to speak your opinion. Don't worry about what other people think of you, what they're going to say. If people can't respect you and honor your opinion, even if it's different than theirs, then that's their lesson that they have to learn. Don't back down from a challenge. Don't back down from a conflict. Don't stop. This battle is yours to win, but you have to believe it's possible. And the Swords energy shows me that balance can be restored, but it's a matter of you either stopping or not stopping. The last message for this section is the Chariot. Focused action will lead to success. Taking action, being focused on a goal, and being focused on moving forward and leaving the past behind you, staying focused on the present moment and knowing that the future is going to be created and will come into fruition when it's time. Not worrying about so much how things are going to unfold, not trying to control a situation, having an attachment to an outcome, a timeline, or even having any type of expectations will really help you just stay in the now, stay present, stay in the trusting of your intuition, trusting in divine timing, and just trusting that you are on the right path because you are awakened, you are awakening, and you are moving forward. Okay, that is what I have for this section. The next section is going to be what needs to be released. So what needs to be released? What is 2020 showing you that needs to be released from your life so you can close a cycle? The deck I'll be using for this is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Pleasure. Number 18, which equals a 9. And 9s are about closing a cycle. So things that don't bring you pleasure, that truly don't bring you pleasure, especially for those that have no strings attached, friends with benefits type sex, you're releasing this energy because you want a more intimate, more sacred connection with someone. And you don't want to just have sex just to have sex. You want to experience everything. The butterflies on that card shows me you're transforming out of this energy because it has been illuminated to you what exactly you want in your life, what type of love relationship you want to manifest in the future. So this behavior, this low vibration behavior just doesn't resonate with you anymore because you want something more, because you have found your value, you have found your self-worth, and you now love yourself enough to not be afraid to say, this is the type of relationship that I would like to have. Extremes. Number 34, which equals a 7. Taking extreme measures to avoid a problem, a block, an obstacle, a conflict, a challenge, running from your fears instead of facing them. You are now taking extreme measures to fix yourself. You have been awakened. It has been illuminated to you what needs to change, and you are now going through the healing motion, or you soon will be, to not run from your problems, but to face them, to face your fears instead of running from your fears, so you can move forward in your life and create something new. Surrender. Number 26, which equals an 8. You are learning to release what keeps you from truly surrendering your past, to releasing your past, to really just surrendering to the unknown, surrendering to a new beginning, surrendering to healing, surrendering to a love connection that is in separation, that you would like to come back into your life, but you're holding on to it and it's just not bringing you joy anymore. So you're just releasing what keeps you from truly surrendering. And the last thing that needs to be released is boundaries. Number 12, which equals a 3. Boundaries, setting boundaries in your life sets the tone for what you truly feel is necessary and what you need in your life. This keeps people from coming in to take advantage of you, to constantly ask you for things. It will also keep you protected, keeping your energy pure to you where you're not drained, you're not around energy vampires if you're an empath, and it will help you get out of people-pleasing energy. If you have the tendency to put other people before you, you will start putting yourself first. You will set boundaries in your life, especially when it comes to a love connection, because if you are wanting to reconnect with someone who is in and out of your life, who is not giving you the same time and attention that you're giving them, you are finally going to get to the point, or you soon will be, where you do set that boundary, where you're not constantly giving them all your energy, giving them all your time and space when you're getting nothing in return. You understand that you must give that time and space and energy to yourself, and you're setting a boundary by putting yourself first and putting the focus solely on you, so you can get into that union with self-love energy. The next section is going to be what needs to be surrendered. So what is 2020 teaching you that you need to surrender? I'll be using the Power of Surrender cards. So your first message is surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So this card is giving you the message to surrender your defensiveness. Being defensive, putting your defenses up, is a sign of weakness because you keep yourself from hearing something, hearing someone out, resolving a conflict. And what it does is you get into that Queen of Swords energy where you have your sword up and you're just pushing everyone away. So the best way to communicate, especially when you're trying to resolve a conflict, because you can never control how another person is going to act or what they're going to say and what they're going to do. If you stay centered and you hear someone out. Now, hearing someone out, a lot of people have conversations so they can speak their point. But a conversation should be you listen from your heart, and when it's time, you speak from your heart, focusing on a solution and not focusing on the problem will help surrender this energy. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So surrendering to divine timing is what needs to happen in regards to every area of your life. When you are focused on an outcome, having an expectation, have a specific timeline in mind on when you want something to happen, and then it doesn't, you get mad, you get frustrated, and then you think you're not worthy of it, or you think it's not coming. The biggest thing that needs to be surrendered is the attachment to timing. Everything that has happened this year, if you notice, we had to slow our lives down. We had to go into lockdowns. We had restrictions put on us, mandates. We were told what business can open, what business can't open. Where you can go, you have to stand 6 feet apart. You have to socially distance. You have to wear a mask. Everything slowed down. Whether you agree with these restrictions and lockdowns and mandates is irrelevant. Every one of us, no matter what we believe, we were told to slow down, to take a step back, to go within, to awaken. We suddenly had time to do things we never found time to do in our lives when everything was at a normal pace. Now, patience is being taught to us. For some, patience was something they were working on before this, but this year, the year of the awakening, is teaching you to be patient and to surrender to divine timing and to trust the process and to trust that things are going to come to you that are meant for you when it's time. The next thing is surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Surrendering to spirit, to the divine. When a problem frustrates you, when you just feel like you just can't deal with it anymore, surrender it to spirit. Surrender it to your angels, to your guides. Allow them to come in with the solution. When you surrender to spirit, you free yourself of constantly overthinking something, creating a scenario in your head on why something is happening, because that's just your ego talking, and that's based on zero facts. Because if you truly sat down and did the work by Byron Katie, and the first thing you ask yourself when you do the work by Byron Katie is this true? The answer would be no. Because when you're in separation from someone, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're feeling. You may get an idea through readings, but until you're with that person having a conversation, you really don't know. So whatever situation is bothering you, surrender it to spirit. You have done everything you can to achieve this goal, and now it's time to turn it over to the divine so they can work their magic behind the scenes and allow things to unfold in your life as they're supposed to. And they will also help you with your healing. And the last thing that needs to be surrendered is surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So whatever the addiction is, whatever the codependency is that is creating you to just stay fixated on something and not work on yourself and be very attached to an outcome, a timeline, or have some type of toxic codependent energy, it is time to remove that mask and to face your fear, to face that side of you that needs to be healed, that needs to be released, and needs to be surrendered. And when you do that, you can start working on your healing work and your self-love work to free yourself from what has been keeping you stuck, because you are being shown, and you have been shown this entire year, what needs to be released, what needs to be surrendered, what the lessons are, so you can awaken to what you are supposed to be, who you are supposed to be, and move forward. Okay, that is what I have for this section of the reading. The next section is going to be what needs to be healed. So what do you need to heal? What is coming up to the surface, or what has been coming up to the surface that needs to be healed in 2020? I will be using the Psychic Soul Oracle cards. The butterfly of higher guidance, the crystal is selenite, messages of wisdom, direction, and insight. What needs to be healed is any blocks that keep you from getting this higher guidance, this wisdom, the direction of moving forward, and the insight your higher self, your angels, your guides, and spirit want to bring to you. When your crown chakra is blocked or closed, you will not allow these downloads to come in. And that is when the ego can take over and just bring in that obsessive thinking narrative, the overthinking, the fear, the doubt. So if you feel your crown chakra is blocked, you can find crown chakra meditations, guided meditations on YouTube and Spotify. They can help you if you choose to do so. If you struggle with the intuition, third eye chakra meditations can help you. Crystal for intuition is amethyst. I have an amethyst right here. It will help you with intuition. Another thing that needs to be healed is the butterfly of trust. The crystal stone is amazonite, messages of faith, belief, and understanding. So if you struggle with trusting the process, having faith, believing, and understanding that everything that is happening, especially in a love connection, is happening for you and not to you, it is happening to teach you something. If you are getting signs and synchronicities that this love connection is going to come back around, you have to learn to trust it. You have to learn to have faith, and you have to learn to believe. You have to learn to work on yourself. So you have the understanding that you don't need this person to be the person who fills up your cup of love and to make everything better. You have to be okay standing on your own 2 feet and allowing everything to shift and to come in when it's time. Because if you and this person are meant to be together in this lifetime, you will. Nothing will stop what's fated and destined. That is what I truly believe. So trust. Trust what you're being shown, and trust your intuition. Butterfly of manifestation. So manifestation needs to be healed if you struggle with manifesting. The crystal stone is pyrite, and it brings the message of intention, heart's desire, and magnetic attraction. So if you struggle with manifesting, it is really just a mindset. Law of attraction is ask, believe, and receive. You ask for something, you believe you already have it, and you receive it in divine timing. So you set an intention of your heart's desire. You believe it's already yours. That way you're not fixated on outcomes and timelines and having expectations on when it's going to come to you. And you allow it to come to you. And you allow it to manifest in your life. And butterfly of spiritual signs. Crystal is celestite. Messages. Guidance. Synchronicity. Spirit sends you signs every day. They send you messages. Now, these can come in many forms. You can get numbers, letters, words, songs, spirit totems, objects. You're always getting guidance sent to you in many fashions. You can get it through emails, through just overhearing conversations. And a synchronicity is just something that keeps happening over and over again. Maybe you're seeing the same number over and over again. I'm being shown an 11. So if you're seeing the number 11 over and over again, that is spirit telling you a new beginning is ready to begin. So you must pay attention to your thoughts so you can manifest this in your life. So that is what I have for what needs to be healed. Okay, so the next section is going to be guidance messages for healing from spirit. I'm going to use 2 decks that I created, Butterfly Messages from Spirit and Awakening Messages. Your first healing message is your beliefs are what you believe to be true. So your beliefs are your beliefs, and it is what you believe to be true. It doesn't matter if someone believes it too or they do not. Doesn't matter. Your beliefs are your beliefs, and you must honor what you believe to be true. And don't let someone alter what you believe based on their mindset, especially if you're a more open, awakened person and they have that fear-mongering energy. Just believe what you know to be true and allow them to believe what they believe to be true, and allow them on their path, because their journey is their journey and your journey is yours. Money is my best friend. It's always there when I need it. So if you struggle with money, sometimes it's how you view money, how you see money, and what your focus is. If you focus on the lack of money, you will always have struggles with money. But if you truly believe that money is your best friend and you will always have enough for whatever you need, then you will never worry about money again, because it's what you put your focus on that is going to manifest into your life. So if you focus on not having enough money, having struggles, making ends meet, that is what is going to come into your life. But if you shift that focus to always envisioning having enough money for everything that you need, your family needs, then you will have it. Plant the seeds and watch them grow. You have planted the seeds, and maybe you're watching them grow, but make sure you don't hover over them. Give them the air, sun, and space to grow. Water them, nurture them, and trust that they will bloom and sprout when it's time. Stay open and see. Third eye chakra. Make sure your third eye chakra is open and that you are open to the guidance that is coming through your third eye and what you are seeing. If you struggle with the third eye chakra, that came up in a previous section. Doing guided meditations, wearing and carrying amethyst will help you. And always stay true to yourself. When you stay true to yourself, you stay in your authentic being, and you stay in your awakening, and you stay committed to who you are and what you are meant to achieve. And when you do that, you can surrender. You surrender your fears, you surrender what has been keeping you stuck, and you then understand that the tests and triggers that you experienced taught you valuable lessons. They helped you awaken and to get into union with yourself. Getting into union with yourself is something that everyone must do, I believe, especially in a twin flame connection. If you do not get into union with yourself, it will be very difficult to manifest union with your person. That is what I believe based on my personal experience. I struggled personally coming into union with myself, but now that I am, I am very open to either coming into union with my twin flame or someone else. I don't have that attachment, that need to be with him, because I have healed that. Because I understand his journey is his journey and mine is mine. And if we are meant to cross paths again, we will. So I'm going to close out this reading with self-care messages. So we'll get self-care messages and some channeled affirmations. So I'll be using the Sacred Self-Care Oracle and the Universe Has Your Back. So what self-care guidance messages does Spirit have for you? Use your hands. Number 53, which equals an 8. 8, I always see as the infinity symbol, the forever number. It's time to use your hands in some capacity and get creative. This is for those who like to craft, who like to create things such as pottery, art, music, writing. Use your hands, get creative. If you've been thinking about getting creative, maybe just picking up a pen or a colored marker or a crayon or a paintbrush, do it. This is your confirmation to do that. Movement. Staying centered, staying in your power, and getting up and move, getting up and dance, doing yoga, whatever just gets you in that energy of just being happy and getting in this movement to making sure your energy is balanced, your aura is balanced, and so are your chakras. Soak in a bath. Number 46, which equals a 10. 10s are about a new cycle starting. So starting a new cycle in self-care in some way, of course, custom make it to what you like, what you prefer. If you like to take baths, you can. If you don't, no worries. You could always do the same ambiance of a bath in a shower. Or you can do it in any other type of capacity, like with meditation. Just do whatever speaks to your soul, whatever just feels right to you. And create art. So that's a confirmation and a clarifier to use your hands. Create art in some way if you feel guided to. Of course, that's not going to apply to everyone, with this being general, but just create art and create something new. And let's get you some channeled affirmations. They're saying 4. I surrender to a power greater than me. So when you surrender to a power greater than you, you transform out of being in the energy that has been keeping you stuck. And I witness the darkness and call of the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. You understand that this dark period, this dark night of the soul that you have either gone through or are going through right now or will go through in the future is helping bring the light in. You understand the universe is here to guide you, and that by facing your fear, you are understanding that this is teaching you a lesson and you are no longer afraid of it. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So any of these feelings, especially separation from a love counterpart, when they say merely calls for help, it's showing you and your person that the two of you need to heal and to ask for help. If you're not sure what needs to be healed, call upon your angels, go within. Meditation will always bring you the answers you seek. Do what you feel is best for you. And remember, joy is the ultimate creator. If you have joy, if you feel joy, if you have joy in your heart, you will create that into your life, because your thoughts create your reality. So what do you want to create? You have awakened. Things have been illuminated to you, some easy, not so easy, some okay, some scary. Whatever has been shown to you that has gotten you on this path of awakening, it is okay. Things can leave your life as you ascend and grow and awaken. People and situations, thoughts, beliefs, patterns that don't resonate with the new you will fall off. That is just what happens, because your vibration changes, and your vibe will always attract your tribe. And you will start to attract people that are of like mind and that have a higher vibration like you. Some people will stay in your life, some will not. And that is okay, because not everyone is meant to be in your life for the whole run. So trust that whatever you are going through and have gone through this year was meant to teach you something. It was happening for you, not to you. That whatever has been challenging, you can overcome it, but it's just a matter of how you view it. Do you focus on solutions, or do you focus on the problem? Because when you focus on the problem, you create more of the same, but when you focus on the solution, that's when it resolves itself. That's when the resolution comes in. And that's when the freeing, the liberating, the peaceful, the inner peace comes in for you to just be at one with yourself and with your life. So whatever has been going on in your life, be at peace with it, accept it, be aware, do your healing and self-love work, because it will set you free. I do hope this reading has brought you clarity and guidance on just the year of the awakening for 2020. If it resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below. Love and light.